Hello? What the hell is going on? Huh? Okay. Okay. Guess that's how it's gonna be. All right then. Yeah? Perfect. 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 Cool. 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 All right. Well, it is time for more Monday Cup Series racing here at SIM500 at my personal favorite racetrack in the entire game. This one I look forward to very, very much. Trying to do what we did a year ago. We won this race a year ago. Try and do it again tonight. See if we can become the first repeat winner this year. Haven't had a repeat winner yet this year. Trying to become the first repeat winner. Hell yeah. 50 hours into Monster Hunter Stories 3 just unlocked the third zone. I heard that game was pretty good. I heard it was better than Monster Hunter Wilds. Big if true. Big if true. I heard it was pretty good. All right. We need to get some practice because I need to know what the hell this thing's doing. Need to know how it's driving, how it's feeling. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get some long green flag runs tonight. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get some long green flag runs tonight. Boy, wouldn't that be great if we could do it? Wouldn't it be great if we could do it? I'm telling you, wouldn't it be great if we could just have... I remember the spring race last year. We had a very long green flag run to end it. I think we got a caution around lap 40 or so. And we restarted and never saw a caution the rest of the race. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great if we could do it again? Hello. Please turn. Thank you. What? I may have the wrong steering in. May have the wrong steering in. Might need a little more... I need a little more aggressive steering. I don't think I'm going to run 208 tonight. We're going to run 236. Let's try 236, see how that feels. A level 10 cap? Yeah, I mean, I ain't going to play it, but That's good to know. I'm still toying with the idea of playing Crimson Desert. They've been making the game better. They've been putting a lot of patches out. People seem to be a lot happier about it. It just seems like a fun game to play. If I could find the time to play it. Loving Crimson Desert. That's what I'm talking about, man. Seems to be sort of the general vibe. People really do like it. It just has some flaws. But they can fix them.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
This is the worst driving car I have ever had at this racetrack. Holy shit, dude. What have they done to this thing? It doesn't turn. Like this feels terrible. This feels awful. This is the worst. This is the worst driving car I've ever felt at this racetrack. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? What is wrong with this? I don't get it. I don't get this feel. Like, I mean, 56% cross is pretty high. 50% nose isn't bad, but 56 cross is pretty high. All the, like, there's no weight on the right rear, which is a large part of the issue, is that it's carrying a lot of weight on the left side, but it's carrying a lot of weight on the left rear, which is making it very unpredictable. Thanks, Jab Buff. I appreciate it, man. We're going to do our best. Loving Crimson Desert 2 Corzo? Okay. Yeah, I mean, dude, I almost bought it, but I just knew I wasn't going to have a lot of time this weekend. Seems like they're rolling out a lot of good patches for it to fix a lot of the complaints that people have. So, like, it's probably getting to the point where I'm going to feel comfortable buying it. They keep working on it and making it really, really good. It just seems like a great game to get stuck in, man. It really does. It just seems like a great game to get stuck into and just have fun with. Definitely something that, like, I'm down for. Definitely something I'm down for. Let's just try 264 to see what 264 feels like. I doubt that it makes a big difference, but I mean, we're probably just going to be murdering the right front tire now. I can't really have that either, but like this car just doesn't feel like it's hooked up. Like it just doesn't feel like it's hooked up at all. Just felt very floaty, very tight on entry, which is kind of what we felt all year. Tight on entry, tight in the middle, and then you're wrecking on exit because you've got so much wheel cranked into it because it's tight. It's just tight, 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 tight. This car just does not want to rotate. It has no cut. It's it's really bad. It feels like it just has no cut. Like I just have no grip. My car does not make grip anywhere, and like I just don't feel like it's connected to the racetrack at all. Like it needs like some track bar put into it. It needs like lower tire pressures in the rear. Like it just feels way too rigid across the front. It just feels like it's fighting itself. It drives way different than it did in the spring. I remember we didn't love it in the fall, but it was much different conditions in the fall too. Like this just feels like I can't feel what the car is doing. I don't know how we're going to race people. I really don't. I don't know how we're going to race each other when this fucking thing does not turn at all. Unless it just has a super tight phase to start, and then you drive through it and it drives better after a few laps. I don't know. But, like, I don't know how we're supposed to race people. I can see massive, massive wreck right here. I feel like we're just going to have a massive wreck out of two at some point tonight. If somebody's going to get tight out of the groove and panic and just destroy the wall and then kill everyone. Like in 3 and 4, the car has no grip at all. But down here, you're sliding. You're just sliding, sliding, sliding. The car does not respond to me turning the wheel. And then by the time it gets to the straightaway, I've got so much wheel cranked into it. Then it just turns left on the straightaway and we wreck. This is really, really disappointing. Holy shit, dude. Like, I fuck. Sorry. This thing would not stop.
No, you're not.
You're right. Fuck you and fuck this car. They ruined everything.
Exactly. First, fuck you and fuck this car of the night.
I don't know what the fuck we're driving, but it is not a race car.
It's the greatest car ever, man. Built by the scientific minds of NASCAR, thinking this is what we need.
This is one of the few tracks on iRacing that's 100% better every time at nighttime.
Oh, it felt really good, and it felt, well, it won't say really good. It felt a lot better than this and NIS.
All of our best races here have been at night.
Well, the spring race last year was during the day. We only had one caution. Then the fall, cautions weren't turned on, and everyone was mad.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Oh!
Inside. Clear low. Clear low. Car looks fine. No damage to report.
Oh
The more
my
the track
god.
tempo increases, the worse it's going to get. It's just going to get tighter and tighter.
New server, new server.
Real Scotty, thank you for the follow. Hello, Real Scotty. How are you?
We're switching to a new server.
No, I was kidding. I wish.
What an absolute shame, man. Best racetrack that we go to.
riding police tonight are going to have a fun time.
Yeah. You have to police that shit yourself all week. They ride the wall, you just put them in it.
Like, I can't even roll the top. It just wants to spin out rolling the top. Is it a wind thing? What's the wind doing? The wind's not even that... No, the wind's not a factor. Like, I thought it was a wind thing, why we're so tight in 1 and 2, and then no grip in 3 and 4. It's not a wind thing. I'm baffled.
Oh, they were a 10 to 12 mile per hour crosswind in 1 and 2 all week, and it wasn't as tight as it was in 1 and 2. It is in 1 and 2 here.
Okay, so somebody that doesn't do official races during the week or NIS, what's the difference? Weather?
Yeah, the track was about 95 degrees, 98 max.
I also wonder if it has to do with the amount of rubber putting on the track.
Because even at the end of those races, it wasn't as tight.
Do y'all see the rubber getting laid down? I feel like sometimes I don't have my graphics up enough.
Got one outside.
I've got all that shit turned on manual, and I ain't really ever noticed it except for when you have guys spinning to the inside, and you can see where they
All
spun.
clear. All clear.
Like if I compare before and after a picture of the same corner, I can tell it, but I can't tell it like overlap after lap.
Jesus, dude.
Well, yeah, I know they took dynamic track away, and then they brought it back. They said this build, they're bringing it back slowly, so I was just hoping they would show the rubber being laid down, but 1 and 2, it looks like it's being laid down, but there's nothing in 3 and 4.
It's just, it's,
I think because 3 and 4, you can run so many different routes.
like, I don't know what to say. I really don't. Like, this is a hard racetrack, and that's why I love it. It's hard to drive.
Great track, just a shitty car.
But like this isn't a difficulty thing where like skill. This is like this car just feels fucking broken, man. It just feels fucking broke here. It just feels fundamentally wrong. It does not drive right. I mean, just even looking at the setup, man, there's a lot of shit that doesn't make sense. Weight distribution, as always, is fucking terrible. 56% cross. Like, I don't know why. I just don't get it, man.
I hope I die on lap 1.
It gets even worse when you start looking at the front end geometry and the nosebleed.
Well, yeah, I mean, it explains why there is no front end, why it's numb, unresponsive, doesn't fucking turn. You just crank, add throttle, then you get to the straightaway and it just cuts loose on you. It's how this shit just drives. I don't get it.
You gotta love those hard-working alpha testers who don't do shit.
It was pretty good last spring. I'm just saying, before the update, last year in June, spring race was great. And I'm not just saying that because I won it. We had a really long green flag run. It was really fun racing, and it was really good driving. Now it drives like dog shit. I mean, you really got to slow down a lot. Got to back your corners up a lot. And you really got to wait on throttle a lot. Just to try and keep it connected all the way through a corner.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
I just don't know how we're going to pass people. I shudder to think how you're going to pass somebody. The only way you're going to pass somebody is when they just do that. They just get up in the wall because there's suddenly a huge loss of grip. I just don't know how we're going to fucking race people tonight. All we're going to do is crash. We're going to have a sport ender off turn 2. I feel very confident in that. And if it's not off turn 2, we're going to have a sport ender off of turn 4. Or both. I have never felt so slow at this racetrack as I do right now. I don't mean like not being able to get up to speed. I mean like the pace you have to run to not kill the car. Like you cannot attack 3 and 4 whatsoever. You have to just poke your way through 1 and 2. God forbid somebody gets under you right there. Nobody's making the corner exit. Nobody's making corner exit. There's just like, you're walking on eggshells in 3 and 4. Absolutely walking on eggshells in 3 and 4. And it don't slow down.
You got one inside.
You see that, Bobby?
All clear, all clear.
I really wanted to see if, like, just running 5th and 3 and 4 was actually better.
Damn old slick out there.
It don't slow down if you don't downshift.
My bad.
What's up, Digital? I mean, there's no grip in that middle lane. That's realistic. It's no man's land. There's no grip there. There really shouldn't be, because that's not where they race. You're either on the bottom or on the top. In 3 and 4, you're not in the middle lane. You're either on the bottom or on the top. Yeah, probably going to be a lot of wrecks. Probably going to be a lot of wrecks. Lap times are still better than Cup cars were yesterday? Oh, God. So you're saying there's still too much grip in the track in this game? That we're still making faster lap times than they did? I feel like everyone's wrecking out of turn 4 as well. I mean, it's very, very sketchy at the exit of 4. Very sketchy. What's up, Cam? 30 was the fastest lap of the race yesterday? Yeah, like, I hate running the bottom in 3 and 4 because you just cannot get back to the throttle. But if you run the top, it's even worse. Like, there's no solution. And that's where I busted my ass in the fall race last year. It was right in the middle of 3 and 4. Not doing that again tonight. I'm not doing that.
You can reset with the bit.
Everyone's going to be spinning out. You just can't run there. You can't run there. Can't do it. Oh, we're wrecking horrifically. I think you have to run 4th and 3 and 4. But, like, you can't run the top. You can't run the top. So it's really just a one-lane racetrack. It's a one-groove racetrack. You can't run... You know, you got to run the Darlington line in 1 and 2. Like, you can't even run the fence in 3 and 4. It's just so out of control. It is so out of control. It's what I do best, Mike. I'm decent at driving, but I'm really good at complaining. It's very, very, very tough. And I'm all for a challenge. I love me a challenge. That's why I love this racetrack. But what I love about Darlington is the challenge of the racetrack. Not a piece of shit race car that doesn't want to do race car things. That's not a fun challenge. That's an annoying challenge. Obviously, tires matter a ton here. You know, the pace of fresh tires versus older tires is very, very different.
You're clear high, clear high.
I don't know what to do to make it better. I really don't. There's really nothing I can do to make this car better to drive.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
I mean, you are just so tight into one. Plowing, 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 plowing. Brutal, man. This is brutal. Never in a million years did I think that this would be like what we're dealing with. Can't really use that lane. Even though it works in real life, you can't really use that lane in the game, which sucks to lose a tool there, or an option. Even though they run that line in real life, you can't fucking use it here. Oh my god. And somehow, even though the car is just like undrivably loose, I'm burning right front. It just doesn't make sense to me, man. I don't get it. What's up, Donnie? Hello. The weekend was not great. It was probably the worst weekend. It was probably the worst Darlington I've been a part of in all the years I've been going down there now. It's probably the worst Darlington. Which is a shame because you guys know I love going to Darlington. It's my favorite racetrack to go to. It was probably the worst Darlington that I've had in my professional career. For a number of reasons. It was really, really bad. Very challenging weekend. Overall, just a really challenging weekend. And not a lot of fun. Not a lot of fun, man. Dude, if we have 18 cautions tonight, the league might actually die. Like, that might actually be the end of the league. If this race is a shit show, the league's... I'm not going to say the league's dead, because obviously it's not. But, like, community sentiment and, like, all the stuff I talked about last week, that'll die if tonight's a shit show. 100%. I mean, I'm on fresh tires, and I'm still just skate off into the wall in 1 and 2.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear. Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Did I get to drive a car this weekend? No. They didn't do that. I don't think they even did that this time. I honestly don't know. I have so many other things going on race day now personally, like in a hospitality role. I don't get to do that sort of stuff anymore. So I'm glad I got to do it twice, but it's just not something I really have the bandwidth to do, and it's not really part of my responsibility when I'm at the racetrack.
Sorry, Mark. Oh, man, get off me.
I'll make a lap. That's all.
Oh my God! It just does not turn, man. Just does not turn. Yeah, I don't remember them lining up our cars on the backstretch and driving them around. I don't even think they did that. Yeah, I hope this weekend in Martinsville's better. We're 31st in owners points. We were talking about in Discord earlier today, but we're 31st in owner points. We have finished outside of the top 30. Holy shit. We finished outside the top 30 in 4 straight races, I think. I don't remember where we finished Dakota, but it wasn't very good. But I know we finished outside the top 30 at Phoenix, Vegas, and here. It has been a struggle, man. This series, the O'Reilly Auto Parts series, is just so competitive. There's so many good cars now, and even bad teams have been having really good runs here at the start of the year. SS Greenlight and Joey Gay's car. SS Greenlight in particular has really been running good, which like you don't count on. You go into the year thinking we'll be better than them. Nope. They kicked our ass. So I think there's been some surprises, some people that have overachieved, some people that have underachieved. But really, at the end of the day, there's just more high-quality cars in our series than there's ever been. You know, a couple years ago, there was 18, like what I would call A cars, A-level cars. You know, teams that are either Cup-affiliated or so large that they could be Cup-affiliated, right? Now there's over 20 of them. I'd argue there's almost 25 of them. 25 of 38 are like Cup-affiliated or near Cup-affiliated teams. Like, your ability to just run top 25 anymore has become much harder. when you have a bad day, you lose points to those teams that you feel like you should be beating. Hard to make that up, man. It's really hard to make that up. Yeah, so 4 straight finishes outside the top 30.
Inside. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside. Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Here's my-
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Sorry.
Kidding.
What, too astonished I just let you go in practice? So amazed I let you go, you just missed the corner? Yeah, I mean, it's life is as tough as it's ever been for a small organization. Having worked with small organizations for the last 5 years, I feel qualified to say that. Life is tougher than ever in the back of the field in no apps. It costs more money to run worse. Like, you're spending more money and you're running worse than you were 2-3 years ago, which is already a very difficult business pill to swallow when you think about the economics of it. Like, okay, so you're telling me just to have a full-time program that is not terrible, I got to find 30% more money than I did 2 years ago. Oh, but all the meanwhile, the 30% increase cost is offset even more severely by the fact that we have added a handful of more high-quality race cars to the series. Perfect. So you're spending more, and you're actually going backwards in the performance index. Why do smaller teams run multiple cars? Because it's cheaper. It's called the economies of scale, my friend. If you're not familiar with the concept of economies of scale, look it up. It is actually less expensive as a program to run 2 cars than it is 1. It's not a stupid question. Even smaller teams hire to match how many cars that they're running, right? Like they're most of them are you know, with a serious deal behind it. They are resourcing and staffing up accordingly. Right? This team that we're with this year, Young's Motorsports, was a 1-car team last year. Now they're a 2-car team, but they're not a Truck Series team anymore. So they had their truck guys become O'Reilly guys. Like, oh shit. Jesus. Yeah, if this thing gets away from you, you're not saving it, by the way. Anyone who gets out of shape is going to wreck and die immediately. There's really no saving the car. Is it better to have two $500,000 cars than one $1 million team? If I've come to learn anything from working in this sport on the business side of it now, it is that there is no universal truth. What works for one organization as far as how they structure themselves, how they hire, who they hire, how many people they hire, who they buy their shit from, who builds their stuff, who fixes their stuff, who transports their stuff. Like, there is no universal truth to any of this. So what works well for one team may not work well for another team. What each team holds near and dear to its heart as to where they're more apt to spend money or less apt to spend money varies from team to team. So while it's a good question to ask, there really isn't a good answer to give you. Because you could get Tommy Joe, Tyler Young, Bobby Dotter, Joey Gase. You just get them all in a room and say, hey, would you rather have one $1 million car or two $500,000 cars? And you know what they would say? Two $500,000 cars. The only time you would get the answer of one $1 million car is if the team does not have the inventory of chassis and body panels and motors to support expanding and running two. You need at least 5 chassis if you're going to be a serious show up every week and try to make the race kind of team. You need at least 5 chassis in your rotation. 2 intermediates, a short track road course, and a speedway chassis. You have to have at least that. So if you say, listen, we could have 2 $500,000 programs, well, you better have 10 fucking chassis if you're going to do it right and not put yourself in a chance of missing a race or not being able to even go to a race because one of your chassis is down because it got wrecked and you don't have enough because you have 2 programs that are chewing into, that you have to set up. So all those guys would tell you 2 $500,000 programs are better than one $1 million program. You know why else? Because if the one $1 million program all of a sudden doesn't make a payment and runs out of money, guess what? You're out of business. But if you have 2 $500,000 programs and one of them falls apart, at least you still got the other one.
David, you're blinking a lot.
Who, me?
Comstock.
Oh. Good answer, because I'm not even out there.
Can't even see you. Your connection's shit. Probably just leave.
Don't tempt me with a good time. Mm-hmm. Real Thing, thank you for the 22 months, by the way. Welcome back to the children, Real Thing. Hello. Thank you. So, like, it costs more money. You're going to run worse than you used to. Like, it wasn't that long ago in this series. You could run, legitimately, you could run, you could legit run top 15, top 20 in this series on budgets that are half of what we're spending now to be 31st in owners points and really not competitively even sniff the top 25. Half of the budget, you could easily run top 15 or 20. You just didn't. You had more. You had less Cup affiliated teams. You had less cars per Cup affiliated team. You had more independent operations, more smaller operations, more small teams bringing more cars to the racetrack because it was actually a good moneymaker. And there were more guys that didn't have full-time money. There's just so many people now that can have full-time money to fund another big expensive, massive operation. That's why you see what you see, is that and all that does is just create an unbelievable amount of pressure on smaller programs like us, to be able to stand out and be like, yeah, I mean, you could do it with us for cheap, but you're going to run 30th. Do you care how you run on the racetrack? And we would never work with anybody that says, yeah, we care how we race on the racetrack or where we finish. We would never work with them, right? We could tell them where to go if that's what matters to them. You know, we sell an experience. We sell the experience of at-track hospitality and everything else that I'm not going to talk about on stream. But we never sell performance in our program because it's impossible. You can't sell performance. If I worked for Richard Childress Racing or Dale Jr. or any of them guys, yeah, there's a lot to look at, you know, and point to and be like, yeah, we do pretty good. But it's just not something that we sell in our program, and we never could. But it's also getting harder and harder to even talk about performance because there's just so many good cars now. Yeah, I mean, we finished 6th at Daytona, so sure, you could talk about that. But all you do is you set yourself up for failure because you're building people's expectations to be unrealistic, right? We could go to Talladega next month and the motor blow up. Fucking last year Talladega, fucking CV joint, not CV joint, a U joint end cap flew through the radiator and killed our car. How are you going to hype somebody up for, we're going to run great at Talladega, and then that happens? You just never want to set people up with expectations about your performance, ever, 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 ever. If you talk about Speedway style racing, all you say is it gives us a chance to compete. It doesn't guarantee shit. Doesn't guarantee anything.
Green flag, green flag. Here comes your first time left. One more lap to go.
Oh, it's a decent lap. Not pole, but a decent lap.
There's the checker.
Didn't miss it by a lot. Didn't miss it by a lot. If I'd run a more serious 3 and 4, maybe we're up there. I really just kind of threw it off into 3. Not bad. Top 5 starting spot. I can live with that. I can live with that. The hell is up with my replay screen? Live, except nothing's happening. What the fuck is wrong with my replay screen? Whoa. Okay. I don't know. Appreciate the answer. I understand it was tough to answer. Yeah. Everything's a tough answer in our sport. Everything. Money spent never guarantees results. There are cars that are very close to us in owner points who are spending twice what we are. And they are barely better than us in owner points right now. After 6 races. Will it normalize? I'm sure it will. But just because you spend a shitload of money doesn't mean you're going to run good. It's how you spend the money and who you spend it on. That's what matters more than anything. I've been hiding Ellis's Grammy-nominated music career from us. I just saw that. I just saw his quote tweet of whatever that was. He's a busy guy, man. You know, listen, if you're going to run 30th in O'Reilly, at least you can be a successful hockey player and songwriter. Right? Oh, man.
Not again.
Stop complaining, Mike. Nobody likes it.
I did. Shut up, David. Your buddies.
That's how I know you're lying. I ain't got none of those. All right, well. We got what we got tonight, boys. We got what we got. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say or do. So I won't. We got what we got, and we just got to race with it. It's going to be miserable. It's going to be awful. At least we're starting towards the front. All we can do is just try to be smart. And on the off chance that we get a long green flag run, we know we're going to be good. We know we're probably going to be better than most everybody. Just got to not make the mistakes that everyone else is going to make. That's what's going to be the difference tonight is what makes me good at this racetrack is knowing which moment's too small to do something big and which moment is too big to do something small. That's what's going to spell success for us tonight, is not following people into their mistakes, not getting caught up in their mistakes, and not creating my own mistakes. This is just a race where you've got to be clean. What the fuck is wrong with my replay, man?
All right, drivers, welcome Monday Night Cooks Landscaping Cup Series. I think everybody knows what we're up against. It goes without saying. I don't know how we're going to do this tonight. This is I don't know. I look forward to Monday night, but this is just god awful. Be nice if we had something with just turn. Just do the best you can, guys. We can easily shit all over ourselves by trying to get too aggressive on these restarts. That's where most of our problems come from. Just give some room. I mean,
All right, man. We're
again,
going green
you
next
know what
time
we're up
by.
against. This
All right,
car
man.
does not
Line up
turn,
on the
so
outside road.
how you think you're going to race and drive by people, I don't know. That you might be the only one to figure that out. But other than that, guys, just please keep your head on tonight. Let's have some fun, make the best of this shit show, and move on to the next week.
Love the confidence.
Hardy with
Yeah, I
the
don't know if,
74 months.
setup
Thank you,
would
Hardy,
make
for the
this any better.
74,
This
bud.
is just
Appreciate
what
you.
we've got, but
Welcome
we
back to the
definitely
children.
need to be opening our eyes up to trying to make these things better if possible. We've talked about it. We just haven't been proactive. Wanted to kind of stay with what we have, stay within iRacing, but this is not acceptable, I don't think, for anybody in this field tonight. Again, just make the best of it. We appreciate you coming out.
Hey, Joey, did you hear what I said by chance or no?
What'd you say? Dylan, pay attention. Come on.
I said, is this a bad time to let you know that the Rockingham set's just as fucked up as this one?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rockingham's loose.
Well, it clips that the start-finish line.
All right, drivers, let's get our heads on. Let's do the best we can tonight. Good luck to everybody. Again, appreciate you coming out.
Get ready.
All right, guys, here we go. 147 laps. Hopefully not too painful.
Let's
We
not
know what we
forget
need to do to be good
Texas
here.
Landscaping.
Let's get it.
Watch the wheel spin. Like you
Here we
started.
go.
Green, green, green.
Oh, my God. And there you go.
Outside. You're clear
Apparently
high.
that's not a
Clear
yellow.
high.
Okay.
Well, Mike,
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
I thought that was a caution. Good start. Good start.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report.
I think we're fine. I thought we were under caution. So that's why we just lost second place, because I stopped driving like a dumbass. I'm afraid to ask, are we sure cautions are on?
Should be.
And if you spin down there, you're not getting one. You literally have to be in the middle of the racetrack.
Come on, man.
That was your
Begin
fastest
of the race.
lap of the session.
Sorry, I was
All right,
locked
man,
up.
Caution is out. Caution is out.
That's
Line
on
up
me.
single
I was
file.
locked up. I
Your
got in
road
the
is closed.
75.
sorry, Jose.
Gotta be kidding me,
Heads
Cody.
up,
Come on,
80,
dude.
7 car.
He came up the track there.
Guys.
Awesome. Good start. Really good start. Apparently wheel spin is just horrific, as we saw.
So yes, David, caution's wrong.
Sorry, Jose, if you didn't hear me. Sorry,
Yeah, I really thought the caution was coming out when they all wrecked on the start. So I just sort of pedaled out of it, and well,
Close
guess
it
that
up,
was
boys. Close it up. Let's go.
wrong to do. We weren't under caution. Oh man, that's great. Great start.
Pit road is now open.
Got 3 sets of tires in the pits.
Happy guys,
Obviously, we're not
close it
taking
up.
any yet.
Come on.
Quote, there is all kinds of family. I don't got friends, I got family. I will always have room for family, because without family, you've got nothing. The worst thing you can do to a Toretto is take away their family. Family unquote. Dominic Toretto.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I think that applies to what we're seeing right here. I think that's, thank you, Posty. Appreciate the 72. Welcome back to the children, Posty. Hello? Good words in these trying times. Good words in these trying times. Yeah, I don't think we have any damage. I was definitely surprised that they wrecked that bad.
Your car looks fine. No damage to report. Car 74. Got the
Lucky dog coming
right
high.
on the outside.
So, like, those of you watching the broadcast, did anybody die from that restart thing? Like, I know Cody got turned around and Jorg was the one that started it, but are they out? Are they damaged? Are they killed?
Let the 74. Car by.
Yeah, 6 years, man. 6 years, Posty. How about that? 6 fucking years. Crazy. Over-under on beefs going into the next race? Fuck, dude. What's the over-under on beef starting in this race?
I apologize. I was not racing anyone. I just went to hit the brake and it just slid.
It's always interesting when somebody tells me they went to hit the brake and it slid. Right? Like, either you're running too much front brake bias or you really missed your braking zone on the racetrack and just panic braked. And you're running too much front brake. Like, if you lock up that bad, you really fucked up where you're supposed to slow down for the corner. Did I make a March Madness bracket? No, I didn't. I did not. I did not. I haven't made a bracket in years, I don't think. Mostly because I don't care about college basketball. I don't really care about basketball in general. I like football. Don't really care about basketball.
Get ready.
All right, well, who's going to spin tires and eat shit this time? Might be me.
Is my mic working? Can I get a black clear? iRacing scoring was going all crazy.
I got a black flag plus on or yellow.
Damage is up here, staying high.
That was your fastest lap of the session. You got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
All right. See if we can't track these guys down.
That the brakes a little too hard.
Whoa!
Ah, there goes Cootie. He really was driving so hard. Really thinking that he was doing something. And now he's gone.
We're good.
We'll be seeing you.
Yeah, that scared the fuck out of me.
That's why I fought him as hard as I did. I didn't want him in front of me. Whoops. Oh my god.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. It's the car.
What happened?
Yeesh.
It's the car.
I mean, we got 3 sets of tires, dude. I can't take the first set yet. But, like, if you don't take tires, you're fucking cooked. Like, you almost have to take tires here. Because anyone who takes tires is just going to be flying through the field and probably killing everybody. On the off chance that we actually go green. Oh, my God. It's still too early to take tires. Yep, it's too early.
Oh.
Jedi Ninja Ball, 51 months. Thank you very much for the 51. Welcome back to the children. Hello. I don't think we made our first pit stop till lap 41 last year. Granted, it was the old build, not the current build of this car. But I went back and watched that. I watched that stream today. Just trying to do a little bit of studying for it, just to see pit strategy and what we did. And we pitted at lap 41, and then we pitted, I think, at lap 95 or so. Or maybe a little later than that. It might have been... No, I'm sorry. It was lap 41, and then it was like 103 or 104.
Let the 06
And that gave us just enough tire to really chase down...
Beasley, you gotta keep that thing pointing in the right direction.
whoever it was and pass him with about 10 to go.
If I'll get dumped again, maybe.
Oh, you got dumped. Okay, I heard you self-spun.
Yeah, that was a secondary incident.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the inside row.
Tires are shot.
Just tap it. You know, gotta lift, gotta use the brakes.
Okay, Jose, next time. I do, but not Oh, you don't talk to us. I get you. Okay.
Gotta be real careful on this restart here with these tires, man. If this wheel spins as bad as it was on Freshies, just think what's gonna be now. Gotta really ease into it.
Get ready.
Three beefs.
Green, green, green. Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
I thought I was wrecking the 60 on the entry to one. He really lifted big. Holy cow. I thought I was wrecking him. Obviously, I rolled pretty good.
87, you're warping out. You're going.
Heads up, Andrew, you old blinking bag, you were going the entire front stretch.
Wait, Bobby, I'll give it to you. Back.
87, you're going again.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution
Perfect.
is out. Line up single
Hold
file.
on.
Pit road is closed.
You guys know what the caution flag's for?
Sorry, but
Holy shit. Cootie, go to the apron. Cootie, go to the apron. Cootie, go to the apron and stay there, for the love of God.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
The other way, but keep your shit down there, because you're going to kill all of us.
I've never had shitty internet. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Pit road is now open.
Holy Christ, dude.
I just closed like everything, so we'll try that.
Go.
Trying.
Just in general, not at you.
At least 2 Arca brakes? Okay. Who's the 93? I don't even know what number. I don't even know who drives the 93. Who's that? Clearly choosing the outside on the restart's good.
Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
Like, I feel like Carl Avich really went into one
David, I
easy.
couldn't see them wrecking, so sorry about that.
I think,
No worries. Nothing we can do. It's just in our lap.
Chad, have I blinked out at all since the yellow came out?
Nah, but before that, you were going for pretty much 2 laps.
Oh, poor
Yeah,
Joe.
I kept getting packet loss and latency variation, but like it makes no sense because I'm the only one on the internet right now.
They scared me enough to make me back off to lose 2 spots. I thought I was
All right,
good.
man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, line up
Yeah,
on the
if it
inside row.
happens again, which I hope it doesn't, then I will just dip. But
Oh, we'll
I shut
see if the
everything
90
off
rolls
and
good
left
here.
Discord just in case. So hopefully it fixes it. I'm normally getting 100 frames with no issues. Just today, I guess, is a problem.
why do you keep talking to us like we're fucking tech support?
I mean, I almost killed some people, Parker, so shut the fuck up.
Why is it telling me to let the 15 by?
This is tech support. How are you doing?
It's going to be hard to beat that. I don't know who I want to hear from less,
all right,
him or
guys, let's get her
Kogar.
together. Here we go. 119 laps to go. Long way.
Oh my God. All right. Let's get another good restart here. Maybe take second away from
Everybody
the
from
60.
me ahead has whole tires.
Green, green, green.
Hey, that's quite clear. Nobody caught it in front of me.
All clear, all
Thank
clear.
you.
Yeah, that inside sucks. Outside just rolls so good. You can't do nothing on the inside.
Come on, Bobby.
Sorry, Wesley, I was trying to figure out where he was going.
No, you're good. I was doing the same.
Thomas, I'm going to give it to you here on the back stretch. Thank you.
Well, you're gonna knock that wall down, buddy.
Rocky drive like an idiot and you're a lap down blocking everybody. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. And Fuller's out of here.
Sorry. I just lost my shit right there.
Go ahead, Doug. I'm damaged.
Okay, I don't make it hard, anything.
This thing's so out of control. We're all just barely holding on, man.
I got high.
Oh, Shadow. Interesting.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file.
Alright, well, now we'll take tires. Like, you just can't do anything with this. I just don't know what. I just don't know what to do. try to run different lanes and just none of them work. None of the lanes work.
Catch the 93 car.
Oh, the 93 is Kevin DeBrown. I'm stupid.
Let the
I forgot the 93 is Kevin
car
DeBrown.
by.
Sounds like there's just a lot of stuff that's not bringing out cautions from what y'all are saying.
Pit road is now open.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Yeah, I mean, solo spins are going to be off the racing surface. You're just never going to get it. You're never going to get one.
All right, that's it. Go. Line up single file.
Yeah, I mean, my right front's 10% more worn than my right rear, which makes no sense. 2 stayed out? Oh, my God.
Catch the 60 car. All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, line up on the inside row. Catch the 90
And we're on the inside.
You gotta take the outside.
Oh, my God.
Past the 21, past the...
Oh, my God, it's Bobby and the 46. What a fucking nightmare this is. Oh, no. Well, now this is going to put us in a box where we have to fucking honey dick each other and try and take advantage of these two without dying. Holy shit, this is going to get ugly. This is going to get ugly. Because we're all going to try and get around these guys while passing each other and hoping we get the other guy fucked over. Oh, this is a bad, bad situation to be in. Friendly update for the whole field. Front row is old tires. Just do with that information what you will.
Rip the field.
Start in 4th gear.
Send it good.
06, past the... Green, green, green.
Like right there. Move the car to him again.
All clear, all clear.
Need a black flag here and get caught up there.
I need one as well.
Got one outside.
Same.
Guys, come on, y'all got to do a better job. This clearing black flag stuff's not easy on this track. Get caught up.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Just note, these black flags were clear and will be reviewed. If you pass the pace car, it's going to hurt.
No, Dylan, we got 100 laps left.
I wasn't blocking you. I was trying to let you go.
No, you're fine. I knew what you were doing.
Good job, Dylan.
Jesus. It's tight. With that shadow, it's just even worse.
Good, David.
I mean, are the 60 and the 90 just bouncing it off the wall every lap in 1 and 2? Or is that just, like, desync on my end that makes it look like they're hitting the wall? Because, like, if they're just up there bouncing it off the wall to keep themselves going faster than me, I'm not going to be happy about that. Like, I understand some incidental contact, but it just looks like they're doing it every fucking lap. And maybe they're not.
Okay.
It's just so hard to tell because of desync and all that. Like, it can look like they're hitting it when they're not. Like right there, I grazed it. Obviously, it's Darlington, like that happens, but I just don't want them to be using it to get an advantage, right?
We'll just alternate doing that.
Yeah, that'd be makes us faster. It's like a bicycle, right?
Right?
Like, we're all running the same lap times.
Okay, 09.
Oh, hell yeah. Fight it out. Fight it out. I'll just bring me in closer if they get to fighting.
Thanks, Dad.
Here he goes again. He gave it to him that time.
Inside. Clear low, clear low.
I'm trying different things and none of it's working, man. That's like the worst feeling in the world. Trying different things and none of it's really helping.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
How many laps have we gone on this set of tires? 20?
Whoever brought that out, I can kiss
30?
you right now.
Somewhere in between 20 and 30 laps, ain't it? $28 laps, man. Do you take your second set? You got one set of tires left. Do you take your second set here?
Pit road is now open.
Oh, iRacing needs to make up its mind.
Move up, Logan. Thank you.
Large part of me wanted to go opposite there. Large part of me wanted to go opposite there. Be the first one on the alternate strategy. Get a caution in 20 laps, come get him.
1. Right here.
Large part of me wanted to do the opposite, but it's probably better that we pitted. Seems like the vast majority. Oh, he took 2. All right, so the 90 took 2.
That's it. Go. Line up single file.
I don't know about taking 2. Left side tires are fucking destroyed. I don't know about that one. That's a curious decision. My left rear is at 72%. Oh god, Andy sped?
It's the 60 car. Past the 90.
Oh my god, he really fucked it.
60 car.
Not only did he not take enough tires, he also sped. Well, you can say goodbye to the 90. That really just handed the control of the race over to me and the 60, I guess. There's no way the 90 wins now.
Alright, man, we're going green.
Yeah, I mean, if you got popped for speeding, you might as well come get the other tires, but holy shit. Ooh, and we get to start on the outside of the 60, which is good for us. So if we can get the 60, get through traffic, it might be okay. Yeah, traffic will be a problem. I agree.
Probably gonna need a black clear. These guys aren't catching up. Let's restart. Oh, never mind. I'm good.
Get ready.
I don't know what the 90 did.
Need one with 26 is trying to get here.
He probably fucked up with the lap car fucking up pit road entry for all of us.
Green flag, green flag. Got one inside.
I need a black cleared.
Alright, man. Halfway this time by. All clear, all clear. Outside. All clear, all clear.
Worked out pretty good.
You got it in 1 mile.
You got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Thanks, Eric.
No problem.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
New leader. 20 car.
Go to my outside too.
Shit. Thanks, Chad.
Sorry.
Take a eye down the front of my pistol. I won't wash up into this one.
Thanks. I know you didn't mean it, but don't worry.
Man, get that fucking car off the track, buddy. What are we doing? Not been a good night for the Tide Ride, no.
Thank you, Jose. Oh yeah, everyone that stayed out is hating life right now. Absolutely hating life. If they got a caution in the next 10 laps, they'd be loving life.
Thank you, Mike.
Starting to stretch it on the 60 now.
Thank you.
Pack I-90.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hogan.
Easy, girl, easy.
Great save, 87.
Yep. That's the second time it's happened.
Got one outside.
Go, 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 go.
All clear, all clear.
Hold on, Mike.
Got her on the top in 3 and 4 now. That's where all the speed is.
Got one outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Go inside, Cody.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck?
Oh boy. Doing okay. We're doing okay, boys. We're doing okay.
Goodbye, Troy. Thank you.
Doing everything we need to do right now.
Cody. So high, 24.
Inside. Clear low, clear low.
Yeah, at this point, it's just make all the laps. We got 30 laps to go. We're not pitting. Unless we get a caution, we're not pitting. I don't think anyone's going to find anything to track me down that's on the same tires as us. I would love to see it if they could do it, but I don't think anyone's up to the task. I just got to run 30 really good laps here.
Because high and stuff.
Inside. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
It's so hard to drive around cars on fresh tires at this track. It's so hard. It's such a distraction. Because visually your eye just goes to them and it makes your feet do things you don't want them to do. They need to get back to the rhythm here. Back in rhythm.
Hey.
Yeah, we appreciate the 80 and 31st not being stupid.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
Alright, well, but I think you're gonna try to go for that.
All good.
Take it high.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Jesus Christ, man. That traffic was brutal. Yep, gap's still okay. I saw Cody back there. I don't think he's going to get to me. I did lose a lot of time behind the 13 and the 9, but I don't think Cody's going to get to me. He's going to have to fight the 60 anyways. So, I think we're okay.
Inside. Clear low, clear low.
Thank you, Mike. I mean, look at how much faster we are in clean air with no traffic. 4/10 faster that lap. I mean, geez. Unbelievable how slow you have to go behind people because you just lose all the aero and all the ability to drive. Not that we have much to begin with.
That's me high.
That's how I beat them.
Oh, yeah.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Holy shit, dude.
Sorry, Jose, I got really tight.
Take it high.
Oh, it's 10 to go. 9 to go. Nice. Sort of lost track of all the laps there when I was stuck behind traffic.
Trying to back off you to save it.
Burn my tires up, Joey.
Come on, David.
Thanks. Oh God, please do not wreck back here for last. Oh yeah, that gap's almost 6 seconds now.
Five laps to go. Inside. All clear, all clear.
Thank you.
Doug, corner.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
Thanks, Joey.
One more lap.
Yeah, I'm a little slow.
Come on, baby. Woo!
Sorry,
Let's
bud.
go.
Kind of parked it there.
Get me back around, please. This is my house. Darlington is my house. Period. Let's go, baby. We've done it again in the spring. Winners! Yeah! Let's go.
Good win, David.
You won.
Good win. Thanks, Glenn, for the clean finish there, bud.
Let's fucking go, man.
Do it.
I don't want to give it to you. I know tires, man. No problem. I'll wreck nobody for 15th, 16th spot. Nice win, David. I think you were the first two-time winner this season, and I believe this is a 50-to-win race, so I will check that and send some cash your way.
Buddy, you know I always show up when there's money on the line. Thank you.
Yes, that's the money right there, Joey.
$50 for me for winning. Not too
Remember,
shabby. Oh, my
David
God.
was complaining about this car and track, and he wins.
The race is over.
Yeah, I complain every week about every car and every track. I just love this track.
So they don't take away from this being a piece of shit setup.
That thing was out of control the last 15 laps. At least mine was.
These cars with iRacing 6 setups don't work on hot racetracks.
Woof. That was a hard one. That was a very hard one. That one was tough, man. That was not easy. That one was not easy, but y'all know this track means so much to me, man. Winning at this track, I love this track. To win at this track is like all I want. It's all I want. When I come to Darlington, I expect to win. Period. End of story. When I come to Darlington, I expect to win. It was not easy tonight. It really wasn't. I don't think if the 90 doesn't screw himself, he's not in victory lane, honestly. 5 gifted subs for Old Virgin again, man. He's back at it. Thank you, Virgin, for the 5 gifted. Hell yeah, brother. It's a big dub. That's a big win. We needed that one bad. Good job tonight, Jason.
Yeah, you too. Good win. Good job
Thanks,
saving
man.
your stuff on that.
Camera. He's the man behind the scenes. We got a good look at you coming across the line, thanking everybody, doing the thing that things have been done. And the first thing that has been done this season, you're the first multi-time winner here in the first 6 weeks at Darlington. Congratulations, David. You had to be patient track.
This one was tough. This was really tough. You know how much this track means to me, dude. I tell you all the time when we come to Darlington. I was just telling the children, when I come to this track, dude, I expect to win. And honestly, it wasn't looking like it was going to happen there for a little while. This was borderline impossible to drive, even more hard to race people. And the 90 was really good. The 60 was really good. It took a mistake from the 90 on pit road to basically, I think, lose the race for him. He was probably better. And then it just came down to long run. Thank God it came down to long run like last year. And that's where I know my strength is. Like, I don't care if these guys can out, 10th a lap me in the first 10 laps at Darlington. Where the money gets paid is in the lap 40 and lap 50. And I'm just glad that I was able to hold on to my stuff and run the right pace to survive a long green flag run and win here at Darlington and put $50 in my pocket too.
I know. I saw that. Yeah, $50 going to the race winner tonight. There's a few of these that are happening all across the beautiful, SIM500 racing series. One of the things that I've noticed is as the lap times fell off, I was a little concerned with fuel for a moment there, but then I started thinking about it. Lap times were falling off pretty heavily, and as they fell off, fuel consumption was going to be less, and we started seeing drivers shift less as well. There was a lot to be said for how this track ran, and the track was hot enough to make you want to burn some fuel.
Yeah, the fuel burn was fine. I mean, when we pitted there, we were well within our window. I think I still had 3.5, maybe 4 laps to the good on fuel, so I never looked at it. I was never concerned about it. To your point, the pace slowed down so much that the fuel burn rate was never going to put us in jeopardy. So, yeah, I mean, obviously there's some split strategy there. 4 guys stayed out. That bit them. And I'm sure they're regretting that. But the way the race was going, it kind of looked like they might get that caution that they wanted after 20, 25 laps, because that's, I think, basically what we did throughout the first half of the race. I'm just really proud of this group. It has been a struggle. We talked about it a lot last week at Vegas, and I'm really proud of this group for putting on a good race tonight at a very tough racetrack and very, very tough conditions with the way the car drove, the setup, and everything. I can't underscore enough how proud I am of this entire group for not having a complete dumpster fire of a race and double-digit cautions and having a long green flag run to the end. It was not hard. But I think what that proves to me, and what I've sort of suspected, is when guys are less concerned with racing each other and more concerned about driving the car and the track and racing the track, the incident counts are going to go down. So, again, just really proud of everybody for putting on a good race tonight. And I think this is going to be really good for me in the points. It's really cool to be the first multi-time winner. I was watching back my VOD from this race a year ago. We won this one last year. It was a long green flag run to the end, and not that it really translated, but I just love winning at Darlington, man. This is my joint, and I'm happy to win here.
Yeah, I mean, you guys put on a good long green flag run, and I like those as well. Of course, I like my little bit of carnage, and we got a little bit of 5 cautions today. Had about 4 different green flag lead changes and over 5 different leaders, which means that you took the lead at least one more time today. There's little instances of being able to set up corners, and I think that was one thing that I noticed in the race yesterday with NASCAR, and then watching what you guys were doing today. You had to set up the corner to drive into it, to be able to push the corner, to be able to push the car to be right there on the quarter pedal to have drive off if you were going to try to make passes. But it took some time, and like the real world racetrack, it takes time to set up what you need to do to get around drivers.
Yeah, the Lady in Black rewards patience and discipline. It always has, and it always will. But with what we had in front of us tonight to drive, you were a passenger more than you were a driver of this thing. Like, it was tight on entry, it was tight in the middle, and then it'd be snappy off, especially if you were in fourth, trying to feed throttle and unwind the wheel and finish the corner. So that's where I really found a lot of my speed and tire saving was, I think in 3 and 4 was the biggest difference of the line that I was running. Moving up the racetrack and trying to get a straighter drive off, but not being afraid to give it the beans a little bit and work that right rear, because the right front was melting at a higher rate. So if I could work that right rear a little bit more with throttle in 4th gear, it really did try to benefit me. But I was backing up my corners, like all the things that I know to do, and running very, very low brake bias, just because those are the things you can do from the car to try and offset a very, very tight race car. So very difficult and really impossible to race people. You really just had to follow them around and hope they made a mistake and that you didn't blow it when you tried to pass them. But listen, man, it's a win. It's win number 2 of the year. I'm just excited to win again and win here at Darlington. I can't say it enough. I love Darlington. I was telling the children this past weekend, man, was probably my least favorite trip to Darlington I've ever had, which sucks because I love going there. But we had a really bad race on Saturday, and, that just kind of kills the vibe a little bit. But listen, man, this place is special. There's a lot of history here, and to be a winner at Darlington in the spring again makes me pretty happy.
I like it. I like watching it. I like seeing it. But we're going to go to Rockingham next week. That's, again, that's a characteristic racetrack. Tough corners, bumpy corners. Finding the line around there and finding it quick, I think, is going to be what sets next week apart. We're going to, having these a short track style of vibe, seeing the 750 horsepower package come to life on the simulator as well as in the real world Gen 7 car. It's it kind of blows my mind a little bit. And one thing that I noticed yesterday is that a lot of the drivers that we saw that are really good today that had that fall off. We saw some of the best drivers in the world yesterday have that same kind of fall off that we saw today. Maybe it's just the push of the package. Maybe it's just the push of trying to figure this car out. But you did it tonight. Next week, what's the game plan there?
Yeah, I think you nailed it, man. We just got to learn as fast as we can what the car's doing. If it's tight, if it's loose, if it's somewhere in between. But I have a sense that it's going to be a challenge. But I like a challenge. That's why I like Darlington, and that's why I like Rockingham, because they are challenging racetracks. This new version, the top just isn't there in 1 and 2. We learned that already from, I think, the Grand National Series race there, or Truck Series race there recently, and the new version of it just races very differently. So I expect it to be probably a bottom dominant race, but if we have the ability to move around the racetrack, that just helps us so much. So I hope that it widens out, even if it's just in 3 and 4. But I think, whoever can get up to speed the fastest and figure out the tricks usually wins these things. So that'll be my goal going into practice next Monday night. Is figure it out as quickly as possible, figure out what I can get away with, what I can't get away with, and probably what I need to have under me to go out and compete for a win. This is a very hard series to win in, man. These guys are good.
And you've done it twice, and that's a staple. Premier Series, Cook's Landscape Group, race winner number 6 here tonight for win number 2, David Schildhouse. Brother, give a shout outs. That was a lot of fun, and I was a little bit more quiet tonight. Little personal things going on with some folks over to my brethren in North Carolina. That are probably watching because they have a tendency to stick around and watch and lurk. Much love to you. Be safe. We'll see you guys in November. But brother, give you shout outs. I wanted to hit that real quick because I've got a group message that I'm a part of that's kind of important, and it's a message group that us veterans try to make sure that we are on point with, and usually nothing really happens during the broadcast, but something did happen today, and yeah. But I was a little more quiet today, but I was still calling the race. You guys did a phenomenal job. I thought it was a great race and on a phenomenal racetrack, and it is your time.
Thanks, Jason. I appreciate it. Well, thinking of your guys as always. Appreciate everything that they do, and you as well for us and our country. But a big thank you, as always, to Splash Go Graphics for the beautiful paint scheme. The children were telling me that it looked really, really good on the broadcast. So even if you were quiet, the camera was doing the work, making that 20 car look good out front. A big thanks to everyone at twitch.tv/Schildhouse. The children, as always, hanging in there with me tonight, and excited to see this win for sure. Everyone at Cook's Landscape Group for their support of the series, of course. Couldn't do it without them. And you, Signature Esports Network, for your continuing coverage of everything that we do here. Whether you're talking, not talking, showing, not showing, it doesn't matter, man. The fact that you choose to spend your time showing what we're doing here on Mondays and Wednesdays and every other night that you're doing your thing really does mean a lot. We love you. We appreciate you. And we will look forward to seeing you next week at Rockingham.
Yeah, I got ourselves a Grand National race to call first. And
I always forget about that. All right, we'll see you in Michigan on Wednesday then.
Yeah, I'm double dipping right now. Okay, all right, everybody know it. SIM500 looks good on Signature Esports. That's for sure.
Amen to that, brother. I'd say it every day. Shout it from the rooftops because it's the truth.
I love it. All right, David, we'll see you Wednesday, and good luck with the rest of your races this week.
Appreciate you, man. We'll see you in the Irish Hills on Wednesday night. Thank you.
That is David Schildhouse of the Children. Much love, children. And okay,
there you have it. That was our interview. What brake bias did I run? So I started, these were the master cylinders that I ran, was an inch and 27/32. I had this down as far as low as this. I think I had it down to 37 at some points of the run, and then I started working it back forward, and I think I ended around 39 for most of that final run, just because it really was skittish on entry. Like I noticed, especially with downshifting, I noticed that a little too much rear brake, and it was just really unsettled on entry. Plus, in clean air, once I got out front and had the clean air, I could get away with a little more brake bias, I think. Especially, once we start catching people. So that's what I ran tonight. I really wanted to try and run like 236, but it just I just didn't have enough feel, man. I hated to run 264. I really didn't want to run 264 because I knew it was going to melt right front. But the way this thing drove, I just had to be able to quick steer and make small, quick adjustments. And that, I think, was really the big difference for me tonight, was being able to do that. So that's what we ran. These are just, we don't have a lot at our disposal when it comes to things you can do with this car in order to make it drive a little bit better, or to try and influence the way the tires wear. But master cylinders, steering pinion, about it. But if you can leverage them the right way, they can really be a great asset. Yeah. I don't know why my replay is just not working. I can't look at anything in the replay, and I don't know why. Everything is just a black screen, and I can only pick the pace cars. I don't know. My replay just broke tonight, so we can't go back and look at anything, which sucks. I don't know. I don't know what happened here. I'm going to have to look into it and find out, I guess. But I've never seen this problem before. In all the years that I've done iRacing, I've never seen that problem. Wasn't an issue in practice, and then once we got to qualifying, it was an issue. I don't know what happened there, but we won't be looking at anything. We will not be looking at anything that happened in the race, unfortunately. But what we can look at is the post-race recap. We can look at that, so we will look at that. Mosh Shildy's in the chat. Hey, Mosh Shildy. Hello. Tati, thanks for showing up here. Appreciate you being here. Always good to see you. And for a win, nonetheless. Okay, so this race had 5 cautions for 15 laps. That's pretty good. That's pretty good considering how bad everything was otherwise. 6 lead changes. We won, led 70 laps. Karlavich had the fastest lap of the race. Led 39 laps. He was good. Where'd the 90 end up? He was probably the best here tonight. He finished 20th, man. That mistake absolutely killed him. He led 29 laps, but I think he was probably better than me. I think he might have been better than me. But, damn. That mistake on pit road absolutely killed him. Cody Harris came back after the lap 1 restart thing and other incidents to finish 3rd. 10 incident points. But he got 3rd, so good for Cody. Nelson P4. Good for Nelson, dude. Love that for Nelson. He started 5th. Nelson had a great night. That's a great night for Nelson Rivera. Happy for him. Wesley up from 27th to 5th. Brock Wilson led the incident point getters with 12 in a 40th place finish tonight. 12 incident points for Brock Wilson. Justin Fuller said, fuck this shit, and retired. Finished 39th. Jorg finished 22nd. Yeah, 12 incidents in 32 laps. Yeah. And he got yelled at by Thomas George. And he got yelled at and told him to go fuck himself or whatever he said. Yeah. Not good. Not good at all. It was a struggle for that young man tonight. Let's look at the point standings. Look at the points standings. Here we go. Dylan C. Jones holds on to the points lead, but it has shrunk to 16 over Tyler Dalton. Eberhardt falls to 3rd after he sort of blew it tonight. We jump up 3 spots to 4th, 34 points out with our 2nd win, the first multi-time winner of the year. Cody plus 7 with a great run tonight. Karlavich plus 6. Wesley plus 6. Karlavich plus 10. Wesley plus 6. Fuller minus 4. Beasley minus 3. Kevin DeBrown -6. Ty Bass on the move. Up to 13th. +5. Nelson Rivera with a great run. +12 up to 14th tonight. I don't think Cal Tony raced tonight. He wasn't here. Jorg's up to 24th, even though it wasn't a great run. There you go. It's still pretty tight. I mean, this is still a pretty tight championship after 6 races. Unsurprising. We would be second in points right now if not for the Phoenix penalty. We would be second in points. 14 behind the leader, but that's okay. First multi-winner this year. First repeat winner this year. We now tie Dylan Jones for most top 5s. He's still got most top 10s. We are tied for bonus points with Fuller. Like that. We did pretty good on laps led tonight. I did not lead a lot of laps up to tonight. Joe Hudson continues to lead the incident point championship. But Brock Wilson made a big move tonight to jump into P2. Tyler Dalton, P3. Yeah, lots of big moves. Man. Highest average rating goes to Daniel Eberhardt. 91.2. I don't know how that's calculated, but there you go. That's the point standings for tonight. At Phoenix, we got our 8th place finish taken away because of a controversial administration of a black flag that I didn't feel like I deserved. But they moved me from 8th to 28th, and we lost 20 points. Not a big deal. At the end of the day, not a big deal. But it did happen, so I'll complain about it. Because I complain about everything else, so I just try to be consistent. All right. Well, I'm going to get the hell out of here because it's 10:30. And we'll be back Wednesday at 7:30 for the Grand National Series race at Michigan. Michigan. I'm looking forward to Wednesday. Michigan should be fun. Hopefully it's fun. But yeah, we've won 2 races in a row here. We won last Wednesday at Lucas Oil. We've won here tonight, so probably going to be a miserable day on Wednesday. I guess we'll find out and see. But yeah, make sure you tune in 7:30 Wednesday night. Grand National Series at Michigan. See if we can't go win again. Appreciate the support, everybody, again tonight. Thanks for being here. I know it may have not been the prettiest thing to watch, but it was still a win. Last time I checked, that's what we came here to do. So mission accomplished on that front. We'll take that. We'll take it. We'll roll it in Michigan Wednesday and put it on them again right there. Thanks again, everybody. Really do appreciate you, as always. Oop, oop. There it is. All right. Y'all have a great day tomorrow. A great day Wednesday. And we will see you Wednesday night, 7:30. Goodbye.